One, Robinson with the block. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time.
Side out.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's Beasley. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Murray, good.
And even at 6'5", that's not a giant by any means. Murray elevates high inside for these buckets. He's a high percentage shooter down low for sure.
Here's Beasley. Here's Bagley. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Pass to Wood. Murray against Levine. Murray surveying the D. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Robinson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Beasley, the pass to Bagley. Now here's White. He's covered by Murray. To the inside, Levine. Orlando grabs the miss.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And White kicks to Bagley. Murray against Levine. Loud pass to Bagley. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Young against White. Young with no one around. And it's good off the back rim and in. Young's got 10 points in just the second half. White against Young. And it's White missing. And stolen by White. It's deflected. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Murray. Nice D from Levine.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
Anderson outside. Unable to get that one. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Young against White, and Young kicks to Murray. Off target from outside.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. A 29th pick in 2017 by the Spurs. Their injuries last year created an opportunity for Jarrett White to show Greg what he can do with steady minutes.
And White at 6'4", capable of manning either guard spot, a shooter, a playmaker, and an all-defensive team in college. He is definitely a keeper.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Orlando's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Bacon. He's covered by Brown. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That's his first foul. Mark, for a couple years now, the NBA has released the last 2 minutes report detailing missed calls in any game. Does it hurt the officials to have that information out there?
I don't think it hurts. It's not always comfortable, but I like the transparency of the move. I really do. I think when we're transparent about the human nature of what we do as broadcasters or referees or players or coaches, I think it makes for a better product. So I'm in favor of that.
Bell's shot is good.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Wagner, good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Thunder. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Inside, gets it to go. That one good from Giles.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
O'Neal passes to Bacon. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Brown. Pass to Giles. Floats one up. Rebound by the Magic. Muscala's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Clark, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, do you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology. If you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right, right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime. And he's good on the second. And for the Thunder, they're shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Jackson with it. The pass to Bell. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Jackson kicks to Giles. Mark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Here's Adebayo. Murray finds Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Back to Murray. From deep. But they'll get another chance. Here's Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
Well, comparisons to Steph Curry, unfair for Trae Young, and they're quieting. His shooting percentages in year one leave plenty of room for growth.
And the first one drops. And Greg, you talk about unfair comparisons for Trae Young. His career will always be measured against that of Luka Doncic after the Hawks traded back from the number 3 pick.
And Doncic going on to win Rookie of the Year, an instant star. And Trae Young with plenty of talent. And we'll see what he can accomplish.
The Thunder leading by 22. Right side, White. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Magic. The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours in their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these two were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and that's heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tours. And Anderson kicks to Young. Passes it to Adebayo. Over Robinson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Robinson. That's his 3rd personal foul. At the point of the Magic, Bam Adebayo. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Adebayo. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Bell is checked in for Bagley. Robinson comes in for Malik Beasley. Troy Brown's checked in for Levine. And it's Frank Jackson in for Derek White. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Wagner, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. O'Neal comes in for Kyle Anderson. Dwayne Bacon's checked in for Murray. And Jones subbed in for Trae Young. Good on both. Clark, there are a lot of factors a free agent puts into selecting the new team that he goes to. Talk about the factors that aren't basketball for these free agents.
Well, I think you could see some of them if you gave it some thought, Kevin. You think about a market size, nightlife for some guys is important. Business opportunities when you think about places like Silicon Valley or New York or Los Angeles. Season of life for the individual player in terms of his family and where he might want to reside after he's done playing. So there are a number of different things that contribute to free agents making moves from one team to the next.
Now, did you have a family, Clark, when you played your last couple years in the NBA?